All right, let's do it again. Look at that. Game 5, Montreal Canadiens and Vegas Golden Knights. And the Canadiens with a convincing 4-1 win and now are 1 win away from heading to the Stanley Cup final, leading the series 3-2. It's another 5-minute post-game show. Campbell and Gallo, courtesy of Post Game Pints. You ready? Start that clock, Mitch.
Tick, 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 tick.
All right, let's start things off. A lot about the kids with the Canadiens. Kotkaniemi, Caulfield, and Suzuki all score.
Well, to see them all score is actually a whole lot of fun. And I know a lot of Canadian fans thought that it would take a long time before these three guys were producing in the playoffs at the same time. But you just look, they all seem ready for the stage. Sean, both Kotkaniemi and Suzuki was their 5th goals of the playoffs. Kotkaniemi, for whatever reason, seems to be a much better player in the playoffs than he is in the regular season. And he had a bit of a mistake in overtime in Game 4 and makes up for it by opening the scoring in the game tonight. And I think just when you're looking ahead to the future, everything seems so promising that it's almost like you forget that the president is pretty darn good too if you're a Canadian fan, since they're only 1 game away from the final.
Look, you know me, Mitch. I am the president of the Nick Suzuki fan club. There's things that he does on the ice. Look, it was at the end of a long shift, and the team was able to break out. They get the zone. He allows his team to change. He draws in a couple players. He spoke about it after the game and finds Eric Stahl. That's the 2nd goal of the game. I mean, that just is such a game breaker at that moment of time. And other players would get the red line, chip it in, but he saw a lane to kill a little bit more time and to create an offensive opportunity. He gets a well-earned empty net goal, sets up, he gets an assist because he gets it up to Corey Perry. Just a 3-point night. I'm in awe of this kid leading the way for the Canadiens.
And how long has it been that the Canadiens were looking for a true number 1 center?
Yeah,
that can both produce offensively and be smart at the other end of the ice too. And Nick Suzuki finally seems to be that guy. We've seen players come and go, Sean, and some of them were really good offensive players. Some of them were very good defensive players, but the whole package, not so much. Maybe the best two-way player the Canadiens have had since Thomas Plekanec.
Yeah, and I don't even know if he's there defensively, but I think he will be, right? And I think that he will supersede what Thomas Plekanec did offensively later in his career. But let's not forget, Thomas Plekanec was able to put up 70 points at least one season, and Nick Suzuki's got to make that big jump, but he's doing it in the playoffs right now. Just on the other front, the Habs penalty kill, Mitch, outstanding.
Well, I mean, it's a big reason why they've had so much success. And I think when you're able to have a really good penalty kill, you could be a bit more aggressive with the physicality and pushing the limits, because if you take a penalty at some point, the guys are going to bail you out. I think it's a combination of having really smart players, having a really good goaltender, obviously, and being well coached. They're very aggressive. There's no time and space for the power play of the other team. And we've seen it's not just the Vegas Golden Knights that have struggled, Sean, on the power play. It's also the Winnipeg Jets and the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're 3 for 3 when it comes to frustrating teams that have a power play.
And by the way, the frustration level on the Vegas Golden Knights is at an all-time high. You see it in their captain, Mark Stone. You see it and hear it in the voice of Pete DeBoer, who's got another goaltending choice to make. And when you get in the middle, Mitch, I told you, when you get in the middle of a series, games 4, 5, and 6, and you don't know who to start or whatever, that means things aren't going well for you. And they're heading into game 6, and they probably don't know who to start. So big decision coming for Vegas. They have to turn things around, and it's all because of the little things that the Canadians are doing.
Oh, yeah. And again, the Vegas Golden Knights forwards have been MIA, with the exception of a few. Nicolas Waugh has been good. Matthias Janmark has been good. But, those are guys further down their lineup, Sean. Stone, Marchessault, Riley Smith, Carlson. These guys have been no-shows in the series. The only reason why the Vegas Golden Knights have the 2 wins that they do in the series is because they've got an offense from the defense. But you can't rely on that all the time, clearly. And if Vegas wants any chance to get back in the series and send it to Game 7, they're going to need their top guys to produce offensively, or else they're toast.
How about that pass from Perry to Caulfield quickly?
Well, it shows how smart Corey Perry is.
and
And
slow.
well, yeah, but he was also at that. He was at the end of the shift, and he's getting it up. And but look,
It's
he's
funny.
he's slow, but he also bought some time to make sure that the defender came over towards him before he made that pass. And then Caulfield, he's got that great shot, makes no mistake.
And finally, Carey Price, ho hum, same thing. We don't ever have time to talk about Carey Price here on the 5-minute post game show, courtesy of Post Game Pints.
He was good.
Yeah, ho hum, same old.
That's
Whatever.
it.
All right, we'll talk after Game 6. Is that going to
Sounds
be
good?
Is that going to be a clincher? Well, wait and see, and stay tuned on Post Game Pints. Campbell and Gallo. That's another 5-minute Post Game Pints. Habs win 4-1, lead the series 3-2. Time to crack one open, Mitch.
Oh yeah, I'm having a LaBrosse as soon as I get home.
Yeah, I'm having one in 4 seconds.
You are home. Bye.